Alright, what's the last thing you heard so I can re-explain everything up? While I'm on the broadcast, too.
Go ahead, yeah.
What's the last thing you heard so I can make sure you ain't missed nothing?
Last thing, let's go back to, let's just, go back to whatever you want to say. Why is the Earth flat?
The Earth is flat because the Earth is flat. That's 100. Like, why do y'all trust the, that's one thing, like, why do y'all trust the government? Y'all gonna trust these white people to motherfucking protect y'all and not lie to y'all? You got homeboys that you grew up with that lie to y'all every day. You gonna trust these rich niggas to not lie to the poor? That's dumb, first of all. Alright, now, back to what I was saying.
So it's not flat because white people thought of it?
No, listen, like that, no, I got mad. I already told you about, you feel me? The curvature of the earth, I should not be able to see Chicago from the other side of Michigan. But I literally looked through the telescope and seen that shit. So that already contradicts everything y'all fucking say. Now what they say is, the sun reflects off the ocean, and that's why we see, no, that's stupid, because it's just a reflection. The reflection is gonna come from the opposite side of that city, because it's curvature. So whatever reflection you're seeing is gonna bounce to the opposite side like a mirror. So we shouldn't be able to see it.
Oh. We should not be able to see the sun?
I'm not talking on my ass. I witness this shit. That being said, with the airplanes, on the flat earth map, the same NASA, National, I can't remember the name, National American Security of America, whatever the fuck it is, they got their logo as a flat earth. What's the point of having a logo as a flat earth? These are people that's rich. These are people that are rich, they got a logo as a flat earth. The globe came around 200, 300 years ago.
There was a man.
Every time before then,
there was a man who flew across the world, all around the world, not just one way. He went around. He went from one place and went all the way around in one direction to go around the world. He flew around the world.
I keep saying
Wiley Post flies solo around the world in 7 days.
In 7 days?
Yeah, someone flew.
You want to know why? Because they got fucking cruise ships that go around the world in 365 days. If you that take cruise that go for a whole year around the world, but you tell me you go around the world for 7 days.
Yeah.
That's kind of contradicting.
How is that contradicting if it's something that did just happen?
You just told me you go around the world in 7 days. You just told me you go around the world in 7 days.
No, I said somebody flew around the world in 7 days.
Somebody, did you do it?
An American aviator, Wiley Post, returns to Floyd Bennett in New York, having flown solo around the world in 7 days, 18 hours, and 49 minutes. He was the first aviator to accomplish the feat.
Okay. I'm not trying to contradict you, but you feel me,
I've been to France, been to Costa Rica.
Answer the question. Did you fly around the world in 7 days?
I did not, no, but someone did.
Of course you did, nigga. So you're going off somebody else's work. I'm going off what I see, and I'm going off math and science.
So you would have to be able to fly around the world for you to know that the world is not flat?
Alright, let me say this. You seen all the global pictures on Earth? If you go on Google and put in Earth, you see the globe and all the Earth. If you also go deeper than that, Google has admitted to what's that shit? Copy and pasting the globe. And what they said was because they did this to make it look more beautiful.
Oh, so they did it to make it look beautiful?
It's proven. That's the word. I don't know the exact words, but that's basically what they were.
Do you have an iPhone?
It made it look more appealing. I don't got no fucking iPhone. It'll tell you.
Well, like if you use a map thing, a Google map thing, and you get away from the closeness of it, you what's the word? You go backwards, out away from the map, it turns into the map of the globe.
Alright, I get what you're saying.
Where do globes come?
I used to be the same way. But
so it's.
What is that map made out of? Pixels. What is pixels? Technology. Well, bro, don't want to listen.
So you think that the world is flat and the government is tricking people to think it's round?
Well, all right. Yes, but let me explain to it. All right. Can you tell me anything, any treaty, you know, countries got communication with each other? All the countries, all that shit. Is it any country? You already see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Is it any country that all of y'all obliged by one treaty and never gets broken? Tell me one.
A tree that was never broken?
A treaty that was never broken by anybody.
How is that?
Say, for example,
how is that proving the Earth is flat?
Because, man, it's going back to the expeditions. When I told you niggas shot the fight, like the niggas shot the rocket straight up in the sky, or the bombs. They shot the bombs right in. They shot nukes. That's the right word. They shot nukes right in the sky. But a rocket's curved. That's crazy. Listen to that. Think about that. With that being said, hold on, I lost track. I'm supposed to say that.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, alright. So, with that being said, the nukes go straight in the sky.
Okay.
They're shooting at something.
And
but rockets come up and curve.
Okay.
Why is it curving if outer space is up? What's the point of curving? Why waste the gas?
Okay.
With that being said, when bro came back from his last expedition, we had an interview. You can look up the interview because they had, you know, the little weak ass black and white cameras back then. Bro said Antarctica got a lot of resources, and we're gonna do this and that. They took one more expedition, and when they came back, they sent the military ships out there, and that's when they shot up the nukes. And after that shit, they made a treaty throughout all nations, out of all the countries that's on the globe, if that's what you call it, or on the map. Let's just say map. You feel me? That nobody's in the Antarctica. You can enter the first couple of miles and look around, but do you know them niggas travel hundreds and thousands of miles inside that shit. And you seen all the sensor shit where, you know, that shit will predict the future. Like with Donald Trump, they had Donald Trump, you know, being president back in 1998 or some shit.
Uh-huh.
That nigga ain't become president until just now.
But how does that prove the Earth is flat?
Listen to me.
Okay.
Because what I'm saying is, a lot of television is controlled by the same people that do this shit. You can control all that shit. So they're gonna put up, you know, da. And you can only write what you know. Like, do you know how to rap or anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you can only write what you've been through.
Okay.
What you experience. The same people that write these TVs and televisions can only rap or can only write down what they've been through.
Right, they are sharing what they think.
Yeah.
You are sharing what you think.
It's what they see.
Right. We all live in our own perception.
It's a difference. It's a difference between thinking and seeing.
Oh, right, in a sense. Yeah.
Now, with that being said, you feel me?
How
The
does
Simpsons, which has actual proof of predicting the future.
The Simpsons?
You can look up that shit. The Simpsons, Family Guy, and all of them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get off subject real quick. You remember when William Robinson died, right? You know William Robinson?
Who's Willie Robinson?
Jumanji. You know the old man off Jumanji? That came back through the game?
I'm not good with things like, I don't know.
Have you ever seen Jumanji? Miss Doubtfire. You seen Miss Doubtfire?
Oh, him? Yeah, I love him. He's my favorite. Robin Williams.
Now, this is something I witnessed. You feel me? Because I watched Family Guy. Family Guy came out on a new episode on Friday that had Willie Robinson committing suicide, and whatever Peter touched turned into like doors.
Willie Robinson's? You mean Robin Williams?
Robinson.
You mean
Robin, whatever the fucking name is.
Okay. So
But yeah, you feel me? They came out with this episode Friday with him committing suicide and everything that Peter Griffin touched.
they did?
You know, turned into a door or some shit. I can't remember exactly. But I remember the next morning when I woke up, William Robbins committed suicide. and he committed suicide in that same Family Guy episode the night before. I don't believe in coincidence.
That's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon, but you gonna tell me that this cartoon created a video, this nigga made a whole episode. Now think about it, this episode was made years ago. You feel me?
How does that prove the Earth is flat?
No, I'm telling you something else. So I'm not talking about the Earth flat. I'm telling you about the government, how they construct shit.
Oh dear.
Because the government control the media.
Oh dear.
Media is Family Guy, media is the music and all that shit. So with that being said, alright, let's say this. You feel me? If you came out, like, you're not famous, none of that shit. But if you was famous and somebody came out with an episode of you committing suicide and you just happened to commit suicide the next day, is that Family Guy episode what makes you commit suicide? Like, why did you commit suicide the next day after this episode? What happened?
Yeah. Again, that would be an opinion. I have no idea. I don't know what this episode is. This is from yesterday? Like last Friday?
No, this is a couple years ago. I just remember watching it.
Years ago. Oh, okay.
Willie Robinson committed episode, he committed suicide like maybe about 5 years ago or so. But what I'm saying is, I watched the episode where he committed suicide and he's alive. And the next day on the news, he committed suicide. How did these niggas just happen? All the episodes of Family Guy, y'all could have been wrote this shit, but y'all wrote this episode the day before he committed suicide.
Okay, well then I guess maybe a lucky guess.
A lucky guess?
Yeah,
well,
just made a guess.
I ain't gonna lie, that's called ignorance.
Oh, it's ignorant. Okay.
No disrespect, dog.
Okay.
Now, to get back on the flat earth shit, like I said, I already witnessed. Math is real. That's without a doubt.
Uh-huh.
So when these niggas created the curvature of the earth,
Oh, yeah.
I should not have ever been able to see Chicago from Michigan. But I did. And so look, he's saying, hey, what's your number, dog? I'm gonna see you.
I just texted you. I texted you on your whatever it's called.
I don't even be on that Facebook shit. I don't even look on that shit. What's your real number, dog? Cause I gotta find this fucking video. And
I'll text it to you.
If you watch this video, and if you watch this whole video, you ain't gotta watch the whole thing because it's like 2 hours long. But watch the first hour at least.
Oh dear.
If you watch the first hour, you probably gonna watch the rest. And if you come back to me and you still think the earth is flat, it's nothing else I can say.
I don't think the earth is flat. You think the earth is flat.
I didn't either, dog. I did not either.
You think the earth is flat.
I do now.
Okay.
I watched this video and they made shit make sense because you can't contradict what's real.
Wow.
Alright. So look, there's a lot of shit that I can say, but let's bring up the big, again, NASA. They are in control of a lot of shit with a lot of countries, but their logo is a flat earth. Why?
Their logo is a flat earth?
Their logo is a flat earth. Maybe look it up.
Like they think the earth is flat, or their logo is a flat earth?
The logo is a flat earth.
That would be just a picture.
A picture that, why would you entertain something? You're the government, or whatever the fuck y'all is that got influence in a lot of countries.
A logo is just a logo.
It's just a logo. God damn. Alright, you gay as hell, so never mind, dog. I'm done talking to you, bro. You pissing me off so ignorant.
Okay. Oh dear.
Online.
Does he think that
Combat League.
if a logo, a picture, I don't know. I think he's just so easily like
ranked set.
by like commercials and stuff, like commercial brainwashed. It's like, oh my god.